Hello students, today we are going to learn about one of the important natural resources, that is about water. Water is one of the basic requirements for all the living things. So in this chapter we are going to learn about uses of water, sources of water, process of evaporation and condensation, cloud formation, process of water cycle, rainwater harvesting, and at the end of the chapter we are going to learn conservation of water. So what is water? If I ask a question, all of you know it is one of the basic requirement for all the living things. It is a precious resource. Resource means which is required, which is very much required by all the living beings for their survival. Anything that is needed by the living beings for their survival becomes a resource. It is a natural resource. We cannot live without water, and we, as you all are aware, we are using water for many different activities in our day-to-day life. What is the availability of water on earth? If I ask you a question, you say that 3/4 of the earth is covered by water. That is around 71% of the earth's surface is covered with water. But most of the water that is present is in ocean and sea. That ocean and sea water is very much salty. It has many salts dissolved in it. So that water cannot be used for drinking and other domestic agricultural needs. The fresh water means the water which is less, which contains less amount of salt, less some minerals are there. That kind of water we call it as fresh water, which is very much suitable or potable for all of us. Potable means it can be taken for drinking purpose. So only very small fraction available on the earth, very small fraction of water available on the earth is fit for use of plants, animals and humans. So we should be very careful while using the water, because very less amount of water is available on the earth that is suitable for drinking and our domestic purposes. We need to conserve the water, we need to store the water, we need to preserve the water. So water found on the surface of the earth is called surface water. So you all are aware, the water found on the earth is maximum in oceans and seas. ಓಷನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಂಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? ನೀರಿದೆ. ಓಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಮುದ್ರ. ಬಟ್ ಆ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಂಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಸಾಲ್ಟ್, ಉಪ್ಪಿನ ಅಂಶ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರೋದರಿಂದ ಆ ನೀರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬಳಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ನೀರು ಬಳಸಿದಾಗ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ನೀರು ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಕಡಿಮೆ ದರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ನೀರನ್ನು ನಾವು ತುಂಬ ಮಿತವಾಗಿ ಬಳಸಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನೀರನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕನ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸಂಗ್ರಹಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ just one activity. You all need to do it. Drinking, how much water we need for one person. First let us see. If we calculate in a family, there are 4 persons. If one person uses around 2 liters of drinking for a day, so if 4 persons are there, there will be 8 liters of water for drinking purpose. Similarly for brushing, bathing, washing utensils. Utensils means ಪಾತ್ರೆ ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ನೀರು ಬೇಕು, ವಾಷಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲೋತ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ಟೆ ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ನೀರು ಬೇಕು, ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಕ್ಲೀನಿಂಗ್, ನೆಲ ಒರೆಸೋಕ್ಕೆ, ಬಾತ್ರೂಮ್ ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ನೀರು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗಿದಾಗ ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ನೀರನ್ನು ಫ್ಲಶ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಮ್ಲಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ನೀರು ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ನೀವು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಬೈ ದಿಸ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ if you fill it and you will come to know a family needs how much amount of water according to WHO, World Health Organization. They have estimated that a person needs 50 liters of water in a day for different activities. 50 liters water for a single person in a day for different activities is needed. That is estimated by WHO. WHO stands for Water Health, World Health Organization. So you can see in the picture given here, use of water in different activities. Bathing, some are washing the clothes. You can list other activities that we do with water. Water is used for drinking. Right from the morning, if you get up, you go to toilet, you use water. For brushing, you use water. For bathing, you use water. Similarly, for drinking, for cooking food, cleaning and washing of your house, cleaning and washing of your clothes, utensils, every activity you can see we utilize lot of water in our day-to-day life. Similarly, if you see the farmers, they have to grow the crops. ರೈತರಿಗೆ ನೀರು ಬೇಕು crops grow ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. So irrigation means for the sake of growing the crops we need water. Similarly, in industries, for manufacturing of many things we need lot of water. Construction means what? For building construction, lot of work is needed. Similarly, for production of electricity, water is utilized. So where do we get water from? Water annu ellinda padithivi anta question. We call it as sources of water. Main source of water is rainfall. When rainfall takes place, the rivers, lakes, ponds, etc. get filled up. Similarly, this river water flows into oceans and seas. Again, the water gets filled up in the ocean and seas. Groundwater gets recharged. The water which is inside the ground is called groundwater. How does it recharge? By rain. So most of the work we use groundwater that is obtained to us through wells, hand pumps, bore wells, tube wells, etc. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಂಶದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಪಡಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್. ದಟ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ ತೆಗಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ವೆಲ್, ಬಾವಿ, ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪಂಪ್ಸ್, ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ಸ್. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ground water. Ultimately, we can say for all these sources of water get filled because of the rain that take place in the nature. So today I'll wind up here. In the next class we will learn about water cycle.